Hello everyone, Namaste. Hope you all are doing great today. So, I see that we have a wonderful people here from Australia, from France, from Virginia, Seattle. So, I welcome all of you. And today we are here for a beautiful Mandala Zendala session. I'm your host, Nidhi Prakash. And my co-host is here with me. Hey Ajay.
Hey folks, good morning, good evening.
So as you see, today we are working on a 6-inch square paper, as you can see on my art table. And I'm here using this artist tile. This is the Strathmore artist tile. They are the pre-cut 6-inch by 6-inch square tiles. You can draw a 6-inch square on any paper, printer paper, drawing paper, or you can cut the sheet, or you can buy the pre-cut 6-inch sheet. It's absolutely your choice. We need a black marker pen, pencil, some tool for the blending. We need compass also today because we are working in a circular pattern, as you know, and eraser and ruler, of course. So let's start. And before we start, let me show you, this is the pattern which we are going to draw today. And here we are using 4 main tangles: drawings, mysteria, anise, and which is the fourth one?
So there is a question if you can use a 0.8 pen.
Yes, that's what what do you mean 0.8 pen? I'm using
0.8.
Okay, you mean the tip? Tip 0.8 is fine. It would be a little thicker than the pen which I am using. My tip size is 0.5 mm. So it would be a little bit thicker, but I think that would work. No problem. So if you have worked along with me earlier, so we always start from the center point, as you know. So to find out the center point, we need to draw some lines and divide our paper in different sections. So here you go. This is a 6-inch square paper. So I'm drawing the center vertical and the center horizontal line, marking at 3-inch by 3-inch in the top and bottom, and drawing the line. I'm drawing line very light because these are just guidelines, guys, okay? And the same we are going to do in the other side, and we are going to get a plus in the center of our paper. After that, we are going to divide it in further 4 more sections. So we are going to draw the diagonal lines, and the easiest way is to join the corner to corner, but make sure that your line should cross to the center point where these our vertical and horizontal lines are touching.
So there's a question from Vineet if she can use the A4 sheet.
You can use A4 sheet. Then I would suggest you to draw a 6-inch square on the A4 sheet, because the pattern we are drawing is a circular pattern, so we need a square for it, and you can start from the center of the paper. Any paper would work. Just draw a 6-inch square. That's my suggestion. But if you don't want to draw the square and just want to start in the center, you can go ahead. But the first step is to divide your area, work area, into 8 equal sections. And the easiest way to divide your paper into equal sections is to divide into half horizontal, divide into half vertical, and then draw the diagonal lines. You can use any type of paper, Kalpana. Thicker paper is better. I'm here using these artist tiles. They are the vellum surface, like the smooth finish paper, and their thickness is 100 lb or the 270 gram. So yeah, that's it. Because if the paper is very thin, then you might not get that finish at the end. But you know, if you don't have the thick paper, you should not stop yourself. Whatever supplies you have, you should start with that. So guys, we got the center of the paper. Now please look at my art table, and I'm marking here in the side corner line, okay guys, not in the center line. Please mark in the diagonal line or at any corner line. First, we want a circle at 1/2 inch. Second, we want a circle at the 2 inch from the center. And then 3 inch from the center. Then I'm grabbing my compass, and I already have marking, so I need not to mark it again. This is my 1/2 inch circle. Oops, I slipped. And then this is my two-inch circle. Draw very light, guys, okay? At 1/2 inch, at 2 inch, and 3 inch, we are not drawing the whole circle actually. We are just getting markings on the corners. That's it.
So there's a question from Valerie. If you can repeat the measurements once again, and I've written it on the chat as well, but you can repeat it in a bit.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Ajay. So my co-host Ajay Prakash is helping you guys through the chat with the account AP Music, and that is there my son and his music account, and my son plays piano. You can listen his piano music at the channel. So he's replying you through that account, and the circle sizes 1/2 inches, 2 inches, and 3 inches. And as you can see on the table, I didn't draw the whole circle at the 3 inches. I just make the markings where we are going to actually, draw our tangle at this point. So these are our guidelines, guys, and now it's time to start drawing. So I'm just focusing it a little closer. As you can see, we have these 8 equal sections here and these 8 big triangles. So before we start from the circle, I would like you guys to grab your pencil and please follow this instruction. We are going to draw this S kind of shape, which will start from here, and it's kind of going curvy, joining here and will go here. So this is the drawings, like this kind of curve we are going to start, and then it will go here. So we are going to start from this one line from the corner. We are going to draw this thing on all 4 corners, not in the center, guys, okay? So don't repeat it on all 8 lines. So first line is at 1/2 inches, 2 inches, and the 3 inches marking on all 4 corners. Start this curvy line, crossing the 2 inches and changing the direction, going up, making this tiny bulb here, and it's coming back again, and where the belly size is, we are going to get it a little thicker.
So we are getting some requests to repeat some of the parts. So guys, I wanted to let you know that we have a DVR enabled. So you can pause the video, you can even scroll back and go back to the section where you want to see the instructions again.
Yes. Again, we are going to repeat the same thing in all four sides. So if you missed that one, now take a look. Start from this corner. And again, guys, we are not going to do this in the center lines, okay? Just on the all four corners. So please be careful. Start from this bottom point, the half circle. Make this C shape like this. Then change the direction. Come back to this 3-inch square circle. Make a tiny loop here and come back again. Draw this aura line and get it a little thicker as you are coming to this belly size. And we are going to repeat it on all four sides. Once you feel comfortable, you can draw it directly with the pen, no problem. Maybe the second time when you are drawing this design. Because we drew this whole thing with the pencil, so if you think anywhere, if you want to fix it, make it bigger, smaller, or you can easily do that because we are working with the pencil, right? So that's it for the pencil, I think. Now I'm grabbing my pen. And now first I'm working in this center part. If you want, you can draw one big petal. If you want, you can draw two petals in between. It's your choice, okay? If you have a thicker pen, I would suggest you to draw one petal. I'm going to divide it into two petals into one section like this. Keep rotating your tile. In the center triangles, in every triangle, I'm drawing two these tiny petals. If you have a thick pen, you can draw just one petal in each block. If you are using the thinner pen, you can draw the 3 petals. It's absolutely fine. I'm just drawing their inner little tiny petals or the tiny embellishments inside of these petals. Here you go. Awesome, guys. Thank you, Valerie. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. Now I'm Keep tracing your all those 4 drawings tangle beginning. In the end, I'm going to write down all 4 tangles in the back of the tile. Don't worry guys, okay? The name of this tangle is drawings. This is a Zentangle original tangle. Okay, so now after that I'm going to work on this one drawings. So if you want, you can use the pencil again and then retrace it with the pen. I'm going to do it with the pen directly, so kind of little below here I'm going to go and draw the same line. Now we are drawing kind of the aura lines, but with the same shape, like this curve is following along. So in the third one, so in that way I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the wings, kind of, you know. Thank you, Katyayani. And I'm going to repeat the same thing in all 4 sides. So always draw one line at a time, 1 stroke at a time. Draw slow, and if you guys want, you can definitely use your pencil first and then retrace it. One, two, three, four, 5. Don't worry about the pencil lines, we are going to erase them. We need to draw a few more markings with the pencil after these drawings. This is so fun drawing this pattern, right? So we are done with all the 4 sides, and now I'm waiting for all of you to catch up. Thank you, Shrimati. So now, while I'm waiting for you guys to catch up till here, I just want to remind you, if you have not subscribed my channel, please go out from this video and click on the subscribe button, click on the thumbs up button, and then come back and restart with me. And that will help me growing my channel. And in that way, you know, whenever I go live, you will not miss any of my live session or any of the video if I am uploading in the meanwhile in between these sessions. Yes, I'm waiting, Shudhi. So, Avni, I'm using Micron Pigma 08 black pen and the tip size is 0.5 mm. As you can see, this is the pattern which we are going to draw today, which we have started. And let me show you, this is the pattern which we are going to draw in our month of May, where Saturdays. So here are the 4 beautiful mandala Zendala sessions which we are going to draw in the month of May. And we are going to draw few Zentangle tiles also in month of May, like the Sundays for the Zentangles and Saturdays for the mandala Zendala. So stay tuned. So if you subscribe the channel, you will not miss any of the live session or any upload. Yes, no mistake, Valerie. Whatever you are drawing, just consider it as that that's the style you are supposed to do. So just go ahead. So tomorrow is the next live session. Tomorrow is the spiral art session. This was the spiral art session of the last Sunday, and this Sunday is again, tomorrow is again the spiral art session. That's the pure paradox. So that's just a small half an hour art therapy session. You can join me tomorrow again the same time. So for more discussions, you can talk to me about all these sessions at my Facebook or at my Discord. I have made already events at my Facebook page for all these sessions. So you can, in the particular event about the particular project, you can ask me the question, or if you want to ask me any general questions, you can talk with me at the Discord too. Okay guys, now I'm keeping my pen back and I'm resuming. I'm again grabbing my pencil, and as you see in between this area, in between these drawings, so here from the center of this, it's kind of going this V section, and it's absolutely fine if you are having little less space at one place and two. And now we are going to draw it in the air, and here we are going to draw the heart shape, and again the same bulb, like kind of the mocha, we are going to draw this. Sure, Valerie. And better? Yeah, so now the same thing here. So please draw it with the pencil first, so that if we want to fix anything, we can easily fix anything with the pencil and then erase it like this. So suppose if I think it is supposed to be a little bit more together, or I'm not happy, I can easily erase it and fix it. That's the fun with drawing with the pencil. Yeah. Same thing we are going to repeat at all four sides. Start from the base and draw this heart shape. Draw this loop like the way we are drawing the mocha shape. Because it goes very well with this drawings.
So,
yes.
There's somebody who has just joined us late, Maju Musa. Maju Musa, it will be difficult to repeat all the instructions again. We are almost about halfway through. But you can scroll the video back to start from the beginning. So anybody who wants to pause, go back, you can always slide the slider back and restart.
And still you can chat with me, ask questions here. So, and you can come back at this point. So keep drawing this heart shape on all four sides. Draw light, because eventually we might need to erase these guidelines. So take your time. As if these four hearts are kind of embedded with these wings. Hearts are having these beautiful wings. And just take a look to all your drawings, and if you really need to fix anything, if anywhere you want to draw these little wider, if you want to make them little big, you can go ahead and you can fix that right now before you start retracing them. And now it's the time for their tracing. Take your time. These guidelines are really helpful. So the pen nib size is 0.5 mm. Yes, Tammy. Like these are actually the numbers of the Pigma Sakura pen, the 08, the 01, like you see. This is again the 08. So like this is the 01, which I generally use in my Zentangle tiles. But don't go with these numbers. These numbers are different than their nib size. So the 01 nib size is 0.25 mm. The 08 nib size is 0.5 mm. And there are various other pens in these, so their number is different and their tip size is different. So you can see the tip size written in these side. So it says 08, but the tip size is 0.5 mm. Awesome. And now while waiting, I'm erasing. Thank you, Tammy. Now I'm just erasing all these guideline markings because we don't need them anymore. So while erasing, guys, be very careful because sometimes the pen ink might not be dried yet fully, and if you erase in your like with the wet ink, so it might smudge at your paper. So be very careful before you use the eraser. So I'm erasing all the lines. So guys, please write down in the chat if you are drawing along with me, write down 1. And if you are just enjoying watching me drawing and maybe you can draw later, or maybe you just enjoy watching the video, then please write down 2. Thank you, Karuna, Gitika, Lalita, Shruti, Valerie. Thank you, Rashmi, Roberta, Tammy, Mamta, Rashmi, Prema, Kalpana, Rebecca, Lisa. Awesome, Sinchana, Vajur. Beautiful. So whoever is drawing along with me, don't forget to upload your picture at my Facebook page. I'm going to make one post today. I'm going to put the picture of this artwork which I'm doing right now, and I would like you guys to post your picture in that post so that I can see your work, right? It works as a fuel for me when I see your work, right? And it keeps me, you know, I'm erasing. And in that way, I can continue these kind of session. So that's all. Thank you, Preeti, Aarti, Sharon. And now it's the time to draw the tangle mysteria in these hearts. So guys, you can use the same pen or you can change the pen. Like you see, I'm using this 01 pen. This is thinner tip. And what's that? Oh, Kalpana, you can use gel pen, no problem. The only thing with the gel pen is that it dries really not that quick. Like it takes time to dry up. So the only thing is that you need to really be very careful while working with the gel pen. Like I was making these colored mandalas with the gel pen, so they really took time because it's really very easy to mess up or to smudge them. So these are the colored versions. If you want, after drawing all these mandalas, you can color them after the shading. It's absolutely your choice. So now I'm using this thin pan, and please look carefully. I'm just focusing on one heart here. Okay, so it's kind of Holiba style, but with like you keep drawing. This pen is not working, I'm sorry. Let me grab other one. So you draw this tiny wavy-ish line in the parallel way, and you keep on making these kind of line, and we are kind of making a net, and they are going anywhere, very random. We have to basically fill this whole area and divide it into various sections in that way.
Which colors are recommended?
So like in my past all 4, which I showed you all my mandalas, I used in the one, I used all these micron brush pens. Like they are kind of like these normal brush pens. They say they are brush, micron pigma, and they come in all colors. Like this is the blue one, you can see. And I have used a lot of color pencils. Prismacolor color pencil is my favorite one. I have used that one. I have used Jelly Roll Moonlight pen. So I have various style of pen, and I keep trying different, and every pen gives you different kind of finishing. So it's your choice how you want to go ahead. And now in between these sections, after drawing these net, we are going to draw a lot of circles. Big circle, small circle, whatever you can fit in that space. So when you're drawing with the tiny tip pen, you got more space to draw, kind of, because your lines you are drawing are thinner. So, but it does not mean that you can't draw it with the thick pen. You can draw it with the thick pen too easily. So this is the tangle mysteria, and this is again Zentangle original tangle. That's it. And we are going to do the same thing again 3 more times in all these 3 hearts. If you have missed this one steps, so first we are going to draw these set of parallel wavy lines in the Hollyba manner, like kind of over and under. So wherever they are crossing each other, so just stop there, don't draw there, and try to divide this heart shape in various organic shapes, kind of divide it into various different sections. They all can be absolutely different. That is the fun in the pattern drawing. They are different, still they look pretty same, very similar-ish, right? And once you think you have divided this pretty well, and now it's looking nice, so you can stop there and you can start making the orbs or the tipples or the circles. Take your time, draw slow. So in Zentangle they always say one stroke at a time, and that's the fact in any kind of pattern drawing. Don't try to draw the whole pattern in one stroke. Divide your whole pattern into different smaller strokes so that it would be easier and easily repetitive. Then only you will get that meditative effect and you enjoy it, and it becomes very, very easy to draw. Let's see who remembers the name of this pattern. I told you already. Do you guys remember the name of this pattern, the one we are drawing this inside the heart? So we are not inking around the tipple, it's kind of loose. We are not filling that space in this one. So in this particular pattern, which have been suggested through Zentangle headquarters, that it's the Zentangle original tangle, in their step outs, it's not been inked around the tipple, but as yes, Mysteria, thank you Valerie, thank you Rashmi, thank you Lisa, Roberta, awesome. So but you know, in any tangle you can make that tangle on your own, like you can put your own version to it. If you want, you can fill the space. If you want, you can put colors. If you want, you can make any other tangle into the one tangle, like instead of the tipple you can draw something else. Maybe you can enzaple them. So that's absolutely your idea, and you can put two tangles together and you can do tangulations. So go ahead and try. Yeah, I'm sorry. Try to draw as wavy lines as you can, and don't forget that we are drawing them into the holiba manner. So wherever they are crossing the other line, just stop at that place, and once you feel you have divided this whole shape into a lot of tiny organic shapes, so that time start filling it with lots of orbs or the tipple. So there are 5 Saturdays and 5 Sundays in this coming May month, guys. So first Saturday, Sunday, there will be no live classes. First Saturday, Sunday, I'm taking a break, and then all 4 Saturdays and Sundays, we are having sessions. Every Saturday, we are doing this Zendala Mandala session. Every Sunday, we are doing Zentangle session. I'm talking about the May month. Tomorrow we are having the spiral art session. So there is no spiral art in May, but 4 Zentangle sessions and 4 mandala sessions are there in the May. I'm in the 4th heart, drawing the same pattern, mysteria. For that, we first divide the whole shape into various wavy parallel lines. And we are drawing in the holiba manner, under and over. That's it. So I can't wait to see your submissions, guys. Okay, please don't forget to upload your work. And if you guys want to put your own elements into it, go ahead and do that. Like someone asked me to fill the space around the tipple, or if you want to put any colors or any other tangles. You can draw exactly the way I'm drawing, and you can keep it classic. You can see my, the May calendar schedule at my Facebook page. I'm going to upload it today on the Facebook page, but it is already there at my YouTube post as well as at my Discord. Yay, we are done till here. How is it looking so far? Okay guys, now I'm just grabbing this tool again, and actually instead of this tool I'm just grabbing my this another compass, and I'm going to put this 08 micron pen into it.
So there's a question from Lisa. What border did you use in the sample?
In the sample, in the which border? In the border around on the corner, that is anise. We are going to do that later in this one too. Okay, so I'm just going to draw this 2-inch circle, and I think I'm not at the right place. This is really important to get that same right place. Okay, so let me just do it with the pencil first, it seems like. Okay. So first I'm doing it with the pencil, and then I'm going to do it with the pen, just to make sure that I'm not missing any spot here. Oh. Okay guys, after doing this, please look carefully. I'm just drawing a little bit ahead and drawing one more line. The aura line to that circle. And kind of, half centimeter-ish, I pulled it on, and I'm making one more circle. If you don't have compass, you can try drawing this freehand with the pencil first and then retrace it with the pen. It's become really easy. And then again one more aura line to that outside. So I drew 4 lines. So don't forget to find out the right circle before you start drawing. Right point in the center, I mean. That's it. So I drew 4 circles with the compass, and it becomes really easy to put the pen in the compass and then get the perfect circle. Otherwise, we have to draw it freehand with the pencil first, and then we retrace it.
There's a question from Tammy. what kind of surface is under your tile that you're working on. I always seem to get a big hole from my compass.
So this is just the paper I put below it, and there is one idea, like on the back of your paper, if you want, you can stick one tape here, like those masking tapes or any those magic tapes. Stick one tape on the base of the paper around here, and then do it. Maybe that will help to not to get that big hole.
Probably not push it down a little too hard.
Yeah. Okay, so now with this pen again, I'm going to draw a circle here. One, two, whatever space you have. Don't worry about the pencil, because we are eventually going to fill this leftover area with the black pen, or this pen, or the black thick pen. And now we are going to fill this all leftover area. So if you want to use little thicker tip pen than this to fill this blank space, you can go ahead and you can use that. So these leftover spaces, when I take my all graphite art classes and my all skill based art classes, I call them, or we call them, negative spaces, or the leftover spaces I used to call them since beginning. But in the Zentangle we call them interests. So when the main thing is, when you fill these negative spaces or these interests dark, so your actual tangle pops up very well and you can see the shape clearly, and it creates beautiful contrast. I keep on changing my place while I keep on moving on the table from left to right while drawing. So sometimes when I keep working and I see, oops, it's out of the camera, out of the focus. So it's so funny. Okay. And now you guys, you see here these spaces in between. Here also we are going to draw the circles. And we are going to fill all the way to these flower petals in traces. So we are done with the two tangles so far, and we are just left with two more tangles. Those are shatek and anise, and we are going to do in these border as well as on the corner. And guys, it's absolutely fine uh, if you think that they are not looking very, same size, and they are, some places it's the bigger, some places they're smaller. That's absolutely fine. That is the fun, and that's the uh, beauty of the hand drawn mandala, that it's not computerized, absolutely symmetrical. The beauty of the hand drawn mandala is this, that they are not absolutely same from all the angles, and still you see that beauty. Okay, and when we do the shading, you will see very different look of it. And again, now I'm using this thin pen, and in this border we are going to do the shatek tangle. That's like the crisscross kind of the line. So what I'm doing it for that, so I'm just doing first zigzag instead of filling the hole at one time. That would be easier. So there are various ways of drawing the one tangle. You can make your own, you can deconstruct it on your own style. So first I'm just making all these triangles, zigzag line, Okay, so in this zigzag line, in the one section, I'm going to draw the parallel line in one direction, and in the other section I'm going to draw in another direction. Again, you can do the same thing with the thick tip pen, no problem. Maybe I'm drawing 6 lines, you will draw 4 lines, that's it. Keep rotating your tiles. It's fun drawing these hatching lines. Slanted hatching. Oh, I did a little mistake in that one. Okay, it's okay. I'm just continuing with that. So as we say, there is no mistake in the pattern drawing. Consider it as an opportunity or accept it as your own style or the version of your own pattern drawing. So if you draw something different than what I'm drawing, just that's what you are thinking to draw, and that's what the design is in your own style. So there is no mistake in this kind of art. That's the fun. And these are absolutely abstract drawing, so no judgment. Whatever we are drawing, it's beautiful. The main thing is that we are spending this time creatively, we are enjoying drawing together, and for me it's kind of the meditation I'm doing. I'm a little fast tangler, but you know, everyone has their own speed, so just enjoy whatever speed you are working at. Best is to draw slow, draw one stroke at a time, and you know, when I do it for just for my own, no videos and no session, and just I'm enjoying drawing, then I generally draw slow and I take care of each and every, you know, of my stroke. Right now in these sessions, I have this thing in my mind that I have this limited 1.5 an hour and I'm supposed to complete my whole project into it, and I wanted to reply you guys back, and I want to do the complete all the shadings and all process. So there's a thing, but it's always advisable to get the full meditative effect if you want to get from your pattern drawing, especially while drawing these mandalas, zendalas, and tangle. Like, draw slow, take your time, one stroke at a time. keep rotating your tile and keep filling these tiny triangles with the slanted hatching lines parallel. And you will see when I'm going to put little graphite on the corners of it, you will see how it will turn into a 3D ring. So at my YouTube channel, you can check the upcoming projects where I have uploaded all the pictures of my upcoming projects and their days and timings. So you can see them. You can click on the thumbs up button on those streams. So and click on the notification bell. So whenever I'll go live for these sessions, you will not miss. You'll not miss those sessions. Hey. And now the last tangle which we are going to draw on the very corner of this. That's, if you talk about the basic tangles, that's a combination of two tangles, the flux and the tipple, but together it calls the anise. And I'm again using my same pen. I'm starting from the corner. Please look carefully. Shall I start or wait for 30 seconds? If you guys can tell me in the chat that you are done till here, so I'll start the last tangle for this tile, and then the main important step is the shading. I hope everyone is catching up well. We can finish after, it's okay. Okay, done. Thank you, Shruti. So now from the one corner I'm starting and I'm drawing flux which is going inside. Thank you, Gitika. Okay, let me just make it a little bit more up, like this. Yeah, okay, awesome. And okay, so I'm just drawing the flux, these leaf kind of shape, like this. That will make a beautiful border. This is the one part of the anise tangle, but if you talk about just this tangle, this is the flux. So what I'm just looking for one tile here, and I'm keeping it here so that I can keep my hand over it. It's okay if they are not of the same size, if they are looking a little different than each other. And I'm just turning it around and kind of water droplet kind of shape. So we can keep drawing all the four side. We can keep rotating like that. So in the one side they are going this side, other way it's going the other side, up and down. We are going to rotate it, and every time we are drawing at one side, so it becomes easier, and you get a beautiful muscle memory. So because you are drawing at the same place, So it's always better to rotate the tile instead of rotate your hand. And now again, I got this section here. Oh, you want me to wait, cherish arts underneath? This is just, you know, the repeated petals. I don't know when did you write it. That's it. So this is the first step for that tangle, and the next step is to draw lots of tipple in their leftover these spaces. No hard and fast rule, you can draw as many as less based on the space you are having. Various different sizes, so it creates beautiful organic look. Try to avoid getting some pattern, like they are supposed to be very random. Maybe after drawing one layer of this tipple or these orbs, I might like to draw a few more at some places. I'll look at it as a whole, and wherever I think that it's not looking very balancing or looking less or more, and if I need to create balance, so maybe I will draw few more at some more places. And that is the last of the tangle drawing. After that, the main important part, and after that part you will see that this tangle or this whole design will be kind of alive, you know, the shading part. Yes, so if you keep rotating your tile, you need not to put your hand over your tile, but sometimes you have to do this. So if you have to keep your put over your work, so I would suggest you to put some paper in between your hand and your work. In that way you will you know, save your work. If you have any graphite or anything on your hand, it will not smudge on your work. Or maybe sometimes we don't see on our skin there are some oils or cream or something like that, so that might, you know, the paper absorbs all that stuff so quick, and later on you see, oh, how come this patch is there, and then you can't get rid of that thing whatever you do, because the paper has absorbed that oil or the cream from your hand, and then you have to keep your work with that. So generally when we make big projects and we really need to keep our hand, and in our all graphite art we used to use that paper, you know, those little transparent paper which we used to, you know, for tracing. The trace paper, they are the best to keep your hand rest over your artwork, because below that you can see your artwork, you can see what you're drawing actually and what's there, and as well as that's a beautiful sheet in between your hand and your work that makes a barrier to smudge your work. That's it. Lots of tipples, lots of these beautiful fluxes. And that's all for the drawing. Now I'm starting the shading. And after the shading, if you have the white jelly roll pen, we can use that for some highlights, but that's absolutely optional. Thank you, Priyanka. Now I'm putting my pen back and I'm grabbing the pencil. You can use any pencil, any graphite pencil, this Zentangle pencil, school pencil, any 2B, 3B pencil, mechanical pencil, whatever works best for you is fine. And I'm starting from this one drawings first. Near around the line, I'm laying down the graphite. And you see, as soon as we lay down the graphite, even before the blending, oops, I think, huh? It's enough? Okay. As soon as we lay down the graphite, you can see that it makes a lot of difference in your tangles. This belly area lightly, and here in this loop in the corner lightly. So in this one I'm blending it first and then I'm going to lay down graphite in all other three. I'm using the circular motion with very light hand. If you come to the different section, you can use eraser to get rid of it. It's just the graphite pencil. As you can see, this is our first drawings. And if you want to erase a little bit, you can go ahead and erase it. That's it. And now I'm working on the other one. So just to save time, what I'm doing now, I'm going to lay down the graphite in all three of them and then I will blend them together.
So they can use Q-tip, right?
Yes, Q-tip is fine. The only thing with the Q-tip is that with the precision kind of blending, like we don't want to go in this white area. So with the Q-tip, it's a little difficult to get that precision blending, but still it will, it's better than nothing, and you will get that dark to light, that softening with that. That works very well. You can go ahead and you can use them. Now I'm laying down the graphite in all three of the drawings and then I'm blend them together as I told you. Keep rotating your paper. lay down the graphite around the lines. And now I'm just blending it. Oh, I forgot to lay down in this tiny loop here, this. So I'm starting new batches for graphite art classes in the evenings, and I have one demo class for that. If anyone is interested in the learning graphite art skill based evening time USA, can join that class. Details for those demo classes are there at my Facebook page, as well as I don't think I have it on the Discord yet, but I'll put it on the Discord and you can check it at my Facebook page. Yes, it's there. So there is one Google form, you can fill that and you can join that class. One is for the cute drawing for the small kids, that's 5+ year old kids. Those are the cute drawings, step by step, easy ones. And one is for the graphite skill based classes. Those are the smaller setting classes, 2-way on the Google Meet. Okay, now we are going to shade between the, where's the pencil? Here, between these mysterias, between the hearts. So here in between, the inside section of these hearts, we are going to lay down the graphite first. And a little bit here. So if you want, you can use white charcoal pencil in the center area to bring it more forward. To do something like that. Maybe we can just use a little soft blending in here. We'll see. If we want to darken the value, we'll lay down little graphite there. No worries. So first lay down the graphite in the corner of these hearts. Make sure that you don't leave any white spaces around them, and then blend them with your blending stump and put little bit in these, bulb of these mochas and these center circles. And when you feel like in the center, I'm kind of, filling all these circles.
So apparently, I think there's a lot of people from India who also want to know about the skill-based sessions. So, folks, as of right now, the sessions planned are for US hours. However, if there's some participation, we can always plan for sessions at India hours. So, you can go to the Facebook page and fill up the interest form, and depending on how many people are there, we can always plan a session for India as well.
Sure, why not? So as you see, I filled all these center part with this pen, and I'm going to grab this white jelly roll pen. This is again the same brand, the one which I'm using, the black one, the Sakura. And with this one, I'm just going to lay down little, these tiny white. That will look prettier, I thought. So just keep drawing. If you don't have this white jelly roll pen, those whitener ink for the correction pen, you can use that. You can use any white acrylic paint or any paint and use the very thin tip, anything to get these tiny dots. Sometimes it's kind of blocking. I'll go over with them one more time with the same tip when it dries well, because when it's wet, because I just put the black pen right now, so it's okay. Now I'm going to lay down.
I don't know if you answered this question as to what's the name of the white pen.
Oh, this is the white jelly roll pen. The brand is Sakura. The same brand, which is this Micron Pigma, the Sakura brand. So this is the jelly roll pen. And now I'm laying down graphite in this corner of these circles, as you see.
Maybe put some gold jelly roll.
Yeah, you can use gold, you can use silver, whichever. If you want to add your any color, you can go ahead and do that. Why not? In these sessions, I just want to keep it classic, so I use black and white and maybe the gray marker pens. So lay down graphite on the both corners of this beautiful shatek ring.
So for the skill-based graphite sessions, can you show us the kind of artwork that you kind of cover in those sessions?
Okay. So in the skill-based graphite art classes, I teach graphite. We use different various graphite pencils to get different values, and we make all these graphite and the charcoal portraits. Let me just show you a few. We learn different kind of blendings, different kind of pencil techniques. Okay, now we are left with the shading in the borders. So let me complete that, Ajay, and then I'll show you. Okay? Yes. So after that, we are just going to shade in the border. So for the border, I'm just laying down in the very edge of my... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just laying down graphite on the very edge, on the corner of my this tile. I'm using the side of the tip so that it becomes easier to lay down the graphite. And after that, we'll just blend it lightly. And in the very center of our this artwork, I would like to give a little bit of the shading here with the soft blending. And with this white jelly roll pen, maybe we can make this beautiful dot in the center. And when it dries, I'll come back again and I'll make it one more layer of this dot, so you know they will become much brighter. Right now, yeah, it's kind of coming up now, as you can see, and with the second layer they become more visible and much brighter. These are very tiny dots, but you know, they create beautiful impact. And as you see here, where your this darkest area is, we are just going to put these two dots.
Don't you do anything to the lines inside the heart?
Lines inside the heart. No, in the mysteria one we are not doing anything in this one, but if you want you can do, if you want to do something. And we can give a little bit of shading in these hearts, in these circles also. That's it. So now it's the time to sign, and I'll write down all the tangles which we have used. So in the front I'm just writing my chop, Nidhi Prakash, my initials. You can make your initial on your own style. And in the back I'm just going to, and today's date is 24th April 2021, YT live. Tangles we used is the, in between the hearts we use mysteria, the long four corners are the drawings, on the border of the whole thing is anise, and the circle ring is the shatek, and the shading. And I really enjoyed working on this one, and this is really beautiful design. I think you guys must liked it. I really appreciate myself and patting my shoulder for making this beautiful design. That's what I would like all of you to do. You can pat your shoulder, you can say aloud some beautiful words to yourself, to your art. And yes, we all spent beautiful time together. See you guys tomorrow.
Are you showing the
Oh yes, graphite art. Sorry guys, just give me a second. Oops, here is one file. Let me show you like what kind of the graphite work we do in our classes. So like different kind of these projects we do in our graphite art classes. They all are in the bag right now. So these are the different, okay, so these are the different techniques which we learned in different kind of shadings. Let me show you in this one. Like this is the one project in the perspective drawing we were doing in one of the this is the drawing with the graphite art, one example. This is like the work in progress we are doing in the one other group, one other classes. So there are various different kind of work which we do in different kind of classes. Like this is again one of the graphite art, but with the charcoal pencil on the gray tile. So it depends on the different classes. This is again graphite with the colored pencil. So we do a lot of different kind of graphite graphite projects. Before that we learn different kind of techniques, how to use those graphite pencils, different pencil techniques, different shadings and all that stuff. So if you want to see that, you can join one demo class of the graphite, and the schedule and everything you can get from my Facebook page. That's it. Thank you guys for joining me today. Tomorrow is the spiral art session, and first week of May there will be no session, but rest other all 4 Sundays and Saturdays we are having 4 these kind of mandala sessions. These are the colored version. We are not going to do the colored version in them. We are going to do these these 4 different pattern in May month, all Saturdays except the first, and these are for the Zentangle sessions in the May month on the Sundays. So see you guys. And tomorrow is the spiral art, something like that, but we don't know what will be the final version of that spiral art, right? Okay, bye. If you have any questions, you can write down in the chat right now, or maybe later in Facebook or in Discord. And don't forget to submit your work. I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to post it at my Facebook, and you guys can post your picture in that post. Okay, bye bye.